Welcome back. So we have load slot vacant. Here's what it looks like, looking good. I'm going to go ahead and close down my other asset editors, and let's get our load slot enter name open so we can create this one. Now I'm going to go ahead and set my background to the same background here that I'm using. The image background is in my load slot BG. I'm going to go ahead and set that to this one. That way it looks the same. And this is going to be a little different. This will be a widget for entering our name to create a new slot. So I need a couple of things in my overlay. I can add a vertical box for this. Drag that in, set it to fill, and in the vertical box, I can add a text box, but I want editable text. So if I search for text and get editable text and bring it in, this will be a box of text that can be filled in, and we can give it a hint text. Now there's text and hint text. Text is going to show text like this, and it'll be filled in with text in its text box for its text value, but hint text is going to show up a little darker. We're going to say enter name, colon, like this. So it's a little darker. Now I can give my vertical box a bit of padding, perhaps 20, and my editable text has some properties. We can set its font. I'm going to try my Amaranth font. That looks pretty decent. 24 seems like a pretty good size for it. And if I collapse font, we have color and opacity. And we can change the color of our text if we want to. We also have background. Now background image selected and composing. Now selected, we can't really see anything if we change it because it's not selected. So we'll be able to see more what this looks like when we start adding it to the viewport and interacting with it. But just under enter name, I'd like a spacer. We'll bring that in. Increase its size in the Y direction, and in addition to enter name, I'd like a wide button. So I'm going to use wide button, bring that in right here, and we have a button. And this is going to be for adding a new slot. So I'm going to change the button text to say new slot, and if you like, you can make it all caps. And we can change the letter spacing. 300 seems okay. And we have our button. Now, the button itself doesn't have to be set to fill. We can set its horizontal alignment to center, so it's not quite so stretched out. But other than that, it looks pretty good. Now, change the spacer if you like, but I'm going to set it to about right here. About a 150 value is good. And now we have something we can use. Okay, so that's going to do it for our load slot enter name. Now we need a load slot taken, which will show information about that slot and give us the opportunity to select it so we can play by loading information in that slot. So we'll do that next. Save your work. I'll see you soon.